really wobbly.
Okay.
I'll put something there. Okay. Clear the playing field. Off we go.
Alrighty. So, let me bring my mic over here closer. I'm going to be working on this one again. This is a Thomas Watson quote. Sin is the Trojan horse out of which comes a whole army of troubles. This is from his book, The Doctrine of Repentance. This one right here.
Here's Johnny. Says, appreciate you, bro.
Thanks.
I had to say it like that.
So, I have all these characters here that will need to be given some detail. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, adding the pencil detail. This is a larger piece of paper than I normally use. I normally use a 7 by 10. This is a 14 by 17. But should be fun. I like the bigger sheet of paper. So I'm just gonna start up here, laying in some detail on the horse.
To do your detail, do you just do darker lines?
Yeah, with a pointier pencil.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of go in and I add things to like all the little planks that'll be making up this horse.
Mm-hmm.
Just defining the shapes a little bit more. This guy's gonna be looking down at this guy. So. I'm gonna make these guys all like little monster guys.
Lou says I can't draw to save my life, but I have good penmanship. Go figure.
Hey, and I don't have very good penmanship, so.
Isn't that funny how that works too? Like you just may be pretty good at something, and you would think, well, shouldn't that flow
Right.
into something? But
There's a line on my screen, like what I had on my iPad.
oh, weird.
It shows up every once in a while. Not a lot, but every once in a while.
Something you can call in? Or
I don't know.
I'd ask about it before the warranty's up. It should be under warranty, right?
Yeah.
Lou says, that's my son. Cannot read his writing, but he draws anime. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah. That's funny.
That's funny.
You guys have a blessed day, he said.
Thanks, you too. Thanks for stopping in.
Eric Teig says, just a suggestion. What would Tolkien and C.S. Lewis talk about if Martin Luther were sitting together? Or if they were sitting together.
Wait, what?
So what would Tolkien and C.S. Lewis talk about if they were all sitting together, I'm guessing?
Well, Luther would probably be calling them popish. And they'd probably be having an argument.
You don't think that would go over too well?
I don't. Considering C.S. Lewis and Tolkien were Catholic.
Agreed, Luther would have some things to say.
Definitely. Still like reading Lewis and Tolkien, though. Just not necessarily Lewis's theological stuff. Some of it's good, but other stuff, I mean, it's very Catholic inspired. Especially when he gets into talking about purgatory. Of course, Luther believed in purgatory for a while. I don't know if his later years he still believed in it.
3G Dad says screw tape letters would be a fun topic.
Yeah, those screw tape letters. Good.
Interesting. Sapphire Stone says, interesting fact. C.S. Lewis passed the same day JFK died.
Interesting.
Oh, our light makes that tapping noise.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't want to find out after your studio goes up in flames.
Right.
It's weird.
I guess we just need to make sure it's unplugged when we leave.
It sounds like a plastic creaking or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. There's a garage fire just down the road from us today.
Lots of emergency vehicles.
And lots of traffic.
A ton of traffic.
I feel like they were just driving down here to check it out.
Yeah.
To see what was going on.
Yeah. Lots of people getting out of their cars and walking down the street. It was kind of crazy. Freaked me out a little bit. I didn't know what was going on, what people were looking at. And then I walked out to see what was going on. I saw the lights and stuff, and then looked up and woo, black smoke everywhere. And it stunk and
it's billowing out so fast from that garage.
Yeah. Oh, Brian. Hey, Brian. He says, what are you drawing?
What am I drawing? I am drawing a bunch of little goblin-type guys representing sin coming out of a Trojan horse because the quote is from Thomas Watson, and it says, "Sin is the Trojan horse out of which comes a whole army of trouble."
And then John Lowing says, How do you develop the comics that go with the theologian's quotes?
Well, I try and find quotes that that I can figure out good imagery for. Some quotes aren't that great for that. And then I don't know, I guess the images just kind of form in my imagination. Try and think of interesting ways to display the characters or integrate the quote or symbolism in with whatever I'm drawing.
So my question, I think about trying to teach Donovan how to write from a story. You can't write a good story without knowledge that's already in his head, or situations or things that you don't already know about. So when you're drawing and you're trying to think of like these situations, do you ever feel like maybe your artist block comes from not having enough to do outside of the home to kind of refresh your mind? Or does it not really matter as long as the quote is giving you a picture in your head? You just do whatever you want.
I think it helps to have the library of information in your head. So whether it's going outside or reading a book or getting inspiration from other artists, I think that that helps to build kind of a library of reference in your head. Mm.
What do you think helps the most? Or how much downtime do you need before that happens? Hey, Nate.
Sometimes the downtime is just, hey, Nate, sometimes the downtime that's the best, for me anyways, like tonight, just sitting out in the living room while everyone's watching TV with a sketchbook and a pencil.
What? Oh,
yeah,
yes,
Bailey.
Not with the girls, just yourself. Okay.
It helps just to sketch out something completely unrelated to other things. So today I found an old sketch of mine in one of my sketchbooks, and I inked it while we were watching Ninja Warrior.
Sapphire asks, have you ever thought about transitioning to animation or putting your tunes in motion?
Yes. Yeah, I've not transitioning to animation, but like doing little animations here and there is fun, but it is something that's time consuming, and it's not necessarily something that
It is very time consuming.
Could really do
when you want
a lot of.
You'd have to have a stronger desire to do it, I think.
Yeah, I prefer making comics, and so that's what I try to focus on doing.
Although you did just do a commercial.
Whoops.
For Ref Tunes. You didn't post that, did you?
No.
Yet?
No,
you have to kind of tweak it, right?
On it for the Wisdom Conference. If you guys want to check that out, Stephanie will type in the thing, and I'm just gonna have to adjust some settings on this other camera for Facebook and then because not really seeing the drawing very well. There we go. I think that's a little better.
So the website is wisdomfromjames.com/reftunes. And are they playing it on a loop even now?
Yeah, I think so. I think all the ads are on a loop, but I did an ad for that because Reftunes is sponsoring that conference.
So maybe there's no animation in there, but Next time, if you ever do another ad, it would be fun to get a little animation.
Get some animation in there. Yeah.
It would be fun. You just have to have time to do it.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to do this. There.
Oh, that feels
Let's try
better.
that. There we go.
It's a little less straining.
It was washing this guy out.
Oh, Eric Teig says you definitely know the wood in your pencils. I think that was when he might have posted that when you were sharpening. I don't remember. But now we're caught up.
This is going to be Thomas Watson.
Oh, yes, he says good. Okay. And it says, my cat is parked in my lap since it's cold outside. So we are from Wisconsin, or based in Wisconsin. I'm not from Wisconsin. I'm from Michigan. Paul's from Wisconsin. Similar climate, but it has been cold here the last few days. I say cold like it's something huge. Really, it's like 50 degrees. So it's not super cold, but cold enough to put on a winter coat in the morning and then put on your summer clothes in the afternoon. Oh, I doubt that he has. So Brian asks, have you seen some of my posts on my design account on Twitter? Because you just don't get on Twitter much, do you?
No.
Or have you seen? Okay.
I did get on there today just to post something, and then I shut it off. Sorry, Brian.
Someday.
I have seen some of your old retouched photos that you did. That was pretty cool. I think I saw those. You either had those in your Behance portfolio or something. I don't know.
Brian says thanks for the encouragement point. Is it so terrible? I don't remember what you just said. What are those things called that you're drawing on his neck?
Bibs.
Really?
I don't know what they're called. Does anybody know what the bibs are called that all the Puritans wore?
I wonder what the reason was.
It's to distinguish them as a preacher or something.
Oh, like people would have a little white collar or whatever?
Someone with authority in a certain subject or something.
Or like when you graduate and you have all those cords.
Yeah.
That's what they're for. I don't know. I never had cords. I don't even think... See, I walked in my high school graduation. I did not want to. I thought that was so silly. I hated high school.
Me too.
And then college, I didn't even go to graduation there. There's too many people looking at you. Kind of a waste of time, I thought. I don't know, just mail me mine, I'm done.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
I know that it's important to some people, but just didn't need the recognition that way, I guess. Just get me married and we're done. Call it a day. That's all I went to college for, my MRS degree.
You got it.
Woot woot. I sound so ambitionless.
Stephanie. Don't you know this that Reftunes is all about inspiring you to live your best life now.
Stop that. Well, I already lived my best life. I'm done. Sorry. I'm messing around. What is that?
It's like a
snake?
Oh, it's like a metal hook that the rope is tied on.
Well, that would make sense since he's holding a rope.
Yeah, it would.
Andre Martin says, I loved your cartoon of C.S. Lewis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So those, the ones that kind of have that style of C.S. Lewis were ones that you did last October?
Yeah, 2 Octobers ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh, John Lowing says, I believe they are called clerical collars.
Okay.
That's cool. Sapphire Stones. What should the Christian view be on Edgar Allan Poe, as it has been a popular fixture in the educational curriculum? Well,
I love Edgar Allan Poe.
Well,
that's what my view is.
Dark concerning poems he writes.
Yeah, they are dark.
Well, and I think it's kind of, if you're talking in a Christian, was he a believer? I'd argue it's...
No, I don't think he was a believer.
I don't think it would be okay really to expect Christian material from a non-believer, but I don't, maybe that's not what he's asking, I don't know. What should the Christian view be? I think that's a conscience issue, probably.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's sounds like a conscience issue.
It's looking good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't draw a guy coming out of the store. I'll see if
Draw a Cyclops.
Yeah. I'll make this guy a Cyclops.
Or a Cyclops coming out of the head with the...
Actually, I don't know.
It wouldn't really flow, would it?
Mm-mm.
Alright. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it? Steph, you're wrong.
Steph, you're wrong.
Get out of here. Just kind of reminds me of that whole mythology stuff.
To make this guy a large guy. Change up the direction of his.
Oh, Nate says, did you go to the conference today? And then Adam Lumpkin says, Google it, LOL.
Google what?
The probably the bib thing.
Oh, yeah.
We have no devices
Conference.
to Google at this moment.
Sure.
So we didn't go.
Oh, the live stream conference.
Yeah.
We kind of attended. It was kind of cutting out a little bit.
So we were able to watch the first session without much problem, but the second one, you said, I had to step out, but the second one you said was more off than
yeah,
it was choppy, and
yeah.
so we're hoping to catch it later.
Yeah, the content that was there was pretty good.
It had me giggling a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam. Yeah. Google it, Adam. That would be awesome. Thanks. Nate says, nice. I'll have to wait for the recording. Yeah, I am looking forward to the recording. It was kind of hard the very first session. The sound was a little bit
Low.
Yeah, it was hard to hear, but just go into a quiet room, turn the volume on full blast. And,
That's impossible to find around here.
well, it happens. I'm just thankful that it'll be able to be watched or whatever for the next 7 days or so, 8 days.
Yeah, I don't know if that's only for those who registered or what.
Leandro Mariano, hugs from Brazil.
Hey, Brazil.
Adam, BRB, cool. Nate says I had overtime today, so I couldn't participate. Okay, little side note here. Nate, I asked your wife today if you guys want to come over for church tomorrow. You can just have her send me a message. I'll check it later.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but we need an answer
So we
right
are
now.
live, and 3, 2, 1. No. Sapphire Stones. Are there boats to go from Wisconsin to Michigan to avoid driving through Illinois or Indiana? Yes, there are.
There's a ferry that goes. You have to get out in Milwaukee. Or
yes,
something.
we'll be there. Yes. That means I'm getting donuts for tomorrow.
I'll make a bunch of coffee.
Maybe we'll go to bed a little bit early.
Yeah, so we don't wake at 9.
We have never taken the ferry. My sister and my dad took the ferry across one time when they had been driving. I don't know if they were doing the loop. Like there's a circle that you can drive. It's beautiful, I guess, from Michigan to Wisconsin around the lakes. And they rode the ferry across, but it is expensive. The bib was called a rough. Thank you, Adam.
A rough.
That is good to know. Oh, and Leanne says, São Paulo, Brazil.
Awesome.
That's my parents went there a couple times when I was younger.
Cool.
Does the boat decrease the travel time? No.
No, I think it actually takes longer.
Yeah.
To get to where we need to go in Michigan, anyways.
Right. So we cut off.
Because we have to go all the way over by Detroit.
So yeah, we kind of have to drive through Chicago and then just keep going east for a while, a little bit northeast. But no, because I think they said by the time you have to get your vehicle loaded on and get on, and then wait for everybody else to get on and do your transactions and whatever, like it is. I think my dad said it took like 3 hours to just get on the boat and come across, when it could. I mean, there's no way we get through Chicago on a bad day in like an hour and a half, would you say?
Yeah. Because we take 290 to 294. 294. 294 to 290. 290 to 294. And then
good.
get on to 94.
Right. Okay, so Nate says, yes, the drive takes me 5 hours. Ferry
Over 8.
Woo!
Wow.
That is long.
Yeah.
It would be cool, like, just to get on a boat and not have to drive through Chicago. Like, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't like driving through Chicago.
I love driving through the city. I love the buildings, the hubbub, trains and stuff that are going across. But just the driving makes me very nervous, anxious.
Just because everybody's zipping by. And
Katian Leonardis says, amazing. Me and my husband Wellington love your art. Kisses and hugs from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Thanks.
We had taken the train into Chicago once. That's fun.
Yeah, from where were we staying?
I don't know.
Was it Michigan City, Indiana?
We got a lot of hedgehog there, Paul.
Oh, sorry.
There you
Hedgehog.
go. What did you say? I don't remember where we came from, but I just remember we went into Chicago. We walked
I
on.
think it was Michigan City. We were camping in Michigan City.
Oh, right.
And then threw up.
Another hedgehog here, Paul.
Sorry.
Do you need me to move the camera?
No, it's fine.
Okay, it gets kind of blurry. There we go. Adam says, is there any way I can send a picture? I have a picture of the Puritan clothing. I don't know.
I don't even know if you can add a picture to the comments there. You can try it.
Yeah, try away.
Oh, Nate takes 80 to 94. That takes a little bit longer.
Well, we used
It's
to
like
go,
a half an hour longer, I think, than taking 290 to 294.
Well, we used to take 39 down. Or to go around if we didn't want to go through Chicago.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Oh, 88. I
80
didn't know what 80 was.
to 80. You go down to I think it's the LaSalle, Peru exit or something like that. All the way down there.
Where's the one that you can go to Iowa? And I took that one once.
Fremont?
Oh, yeah. That was a bad time. You can't, LOL. Okay, so if you get it, you could probably message it to, like, through RefTunes when you get off.
Yeah, you could even just send a message to RefTunes.
The live would be cool. It'd be cool. Or if you want to just post the link. Can you post the link on there? Probably.
Yeah, I think you can post the link.
And then we can go back and check it later. Oh, Nate says, yep, it's longer, but psychologically I'm still moving and no traffic jam. Or no.
Right, yeah. I prefer moving
yes.
and having it take longer than just standing still for 3 hours in traffic, which has happened before. When we took 90. When you take 90 right through the heart of Chicago, that's like... Ugh. That's like sitting in a parking lot. Depending on what time you get there. At nighttime, like at around like 10 o'clock at night, it's not terrible.
10 o'clock at night. Oh. It's late to be driving, though.
I've driven through there at like 3 o'clock in the morning before, though.
Link is on the way, Adam says. Cool. Thank you.
This guy will have a bent ear. Bent tip on his ear. Both ears.
Oh, okay. Brian asks, have you driven down Lakeshore Drive to Chicago? Is that where, like, the
yes,
lower with the Cokelands?
I think I did, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think so.
If that's what that is. That's pretty cool.
That goes... I remember one stretch of it that kind of curves around, and I think you can kind of see the lake on one side, and then all the bear on the other side.
Nate says, I spent many years of childhood stuck in traffic in Chicago between Michigan and Wisconsin. Oh, man.
So have our kids.
Yeah, but we don't have cell phones or anything. So, like, if we have something, well, we don't have anything to watch in the car to keep them busy or whatever. So I've found it fun just to do the old things that we used to do, like find different license plates and do the ABC game and keeping them busy. Oh, me busy with just using your brain is kind of fun. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll be able to look that up now. Thank you, Adam. Brian says, I came up from Chicago to Lake Bluff Library Drive to Sheridan Road. Just got home.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is the traffic always... Is there ever a good time for traffic in Chicago? Adam, they also have the women's clothing on there as well. Cool.
Awesome. That'll be actually pretty helpful.
Yeah. Nate says, I read books and played non-electric spring-loaded games. Our kids, Donovan threw up in the car after reading. It was years ago, but ever since then, I'm not brave enough to have him do that.
Right.
So. Kim Kaufman. We live not too far from y'all, south of Rockford, Illinois, just off of 39.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
that's
we're
like 30 minutes then.
Yeah, we're in Janesville, Wisconsin.
Cool.
Wisconsin. I heard my accent there.
That's kind of
Oh.
Oh, he's sorry, that was supposed to be Lakeshore Drive to Sheridan.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sapphire asks, when will the Reftunes family visit us in Canada?
Oh,
poutine awaits you all.
Oh, I want some poutine. It sounds so delicious.
That's funny.
Gravy on French fries.
Oh, okay. So Kim says she's in Oregon, Illinois.
Okay.
Oh.
We have an Oregon, Wisconsin that's near us.
Yeah, Canada sometime. Maybe if there's ever a conference in Canada, we'll make it up there. Thank you for sponsoring the GCC Bible Conference with special guest speaker Jeremy Volo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to. It's been a good conference so far from what I've seen. Oh, let's see here. Now we need some more characters here. Jumping out of the side here. I'm like smudging this all. This is what happens.
Oh.
You get, I don't know if you can see that. All the
Let me get you a washcloth.
All the graphite on my fingers. And then
do you want a washcloth?
No, I'm good. It's all part of the game stuff.
Well, it just means I have to erase more. No, just kidding. I like to.
Let's see. So I drew these guys. They don't have clothes on. I need to figure out what they should wear. Probably like some armor and stuff.
Oh man. One of our girls could listen to Adventures in Odyssey.
Oh,
like
really?
The whole day. I mean, from the time she wakes up to the time she goes to bed, she would just have it playing all the time. Talking about road trips and stuff, I do remember there was a radio station. We were always so excited when we were up late enough in the car on big trips or whatever that we could hear it on the radio, but it was in a certain place and whatever, but it was
I have some chest hair.
It was always something we looked forward to. And now, of course, there's these and stuff. But that I always feel like when we put on a story in the car, the kids are like to listen to. The kids are just in the zone. Like we don't hear from them, nothing. But if music is on, we just get like kind of fighting crazy and antsy and whatever. So we are like, we get as many books as we can on Hoopla and take our trips. But Nate, oh yes, I listened to Christian radio all morning on Saturday to Adventures in Odyssey, Ranger Bill, etc. Yeah,
Ranger Bill. I don't think I ever listened to it on the radio. Just on cassette tape.
Boy, when I think about it, we've done a lot of driving, and it's all just to and from family in Michigan and Wisconsin.
Right.
But I like it. I like road trips, especially now that I'm married because Paul does all the driving.
I like driving.
I don't mind driving, but if you're willing, I won't stop you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so can you say this did you ever listen to Ranger Bill?
No, I've never heard of him.
Okay, because I can't. So Nate says, Ranger Bill, warrior of the woodlands. But I don't know how I can't remember how it went. So I botched whatever theme song that was. The lizard, Brian says, is voiced by a friend of mine at church.
What lizard?
Maybe on Ranger Bill.
Oh.
That's cool.
There was a cassette tape that I had that I listened to a lot in like elementary school. It's from the 80s, I think. It was called Critter County.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have that here. Here in Critter County. It was all just a bunch of animals that had problems. There, he's got like a...
Love those poses.
Thank you.
Toby says.
Thank you, sir.
Kind of anxious to see the horse.
Yeah. No. It's getting there. What are they listening to right now? Seeds?
Yeah, the Seeds family worship.
Some pretty good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't get too crazy detailed with these, but some detail is gonna have to happen. I forgot to draw the guy here.
Girl?
Or girl? Okay. I guess Sin could be a girl. They're all...
Oh. Oh no, I thought it broke. And what are the tools you're using today?
Using a Blackwing pencil sharpener. It has 2 different settings on it. First one shaves the wood. Second one shaves the graphite.
To give it that extra fine point?
Yep.
Okay. Hawk's House says, this looks great. I love seeing your process.
Thank you.
Brian says, I now have a 3rd monitor. Cool.
Nice. You can never have too many monitors.
And you're down one because you had to send it back.
Right.
Oh, your line went off.
Yeah. It doesn't always stay on there. The iPad one stayed on there all the time.
Well, you may want to at least address the issue so you can have something start in case it becomes a problem.
Okay.
I would. Just otherwise, if you get it too late, they're like, well, you didn't tell us the problem before your warranty went out.
Right.
At least you could tell them now and let them know it's okay for now, but just ask if that's a common problem.
Mm-hmm. The rear end of a guy coming out of here.
Yeah.
Give him some tattered old things here.
Jarrett O says, do you typically draw these illustrations in one session? Depends on what it is. Typically, Paul uses a Wacom tablet to draw his stuff. And then when it's not that, I mean, you're doing paper that's like a quarter of this size, right?
Yeah. The paper I normally use is 10 by 7 inches. So it's this big.
I can't see that. So, well, I guess you can't really tell. But yeah, I mean, if you put it to that corner, it's a fourth of
Yeah.
the page you're using now. So, but it depends. Like, you could probably do it in one session on the tablet. It's a little quicker, less, I don't know, stuff to do, right? But
yeah, less steps.
But I mean, one session, one day maybe. But it depends on how much time you have just to sit.
Typically 2 to 5 hours.
Yeah. Ooh, Nate, having a pumpkin concrete mixer right now.
Oh, Nate.
Oh, it is the best time of year for pumpkin. I had made the kids. What am I saying? I'd made all of us like a shake, I guess. Put some ice cream in there and pumpkin pie filling. A little bit of cinnamon, just extra. Oh, no, it was so good.
This guy's gonna have like a
caramel,
spiky shoulder thing.
Salted caramel. I went back to the store to look for more pumpkin pie mix, and I couldn't find the kind that we get. I was a little bit sad. Kenna and I both. Mom, that's not the one. I know. So we wait.
She knows.
Who's your favorite Reformed historical character to draw? That's from Huck's house.
Favorite to draw is probably Spurgeon, but favorite quotes usually come from Thomas Watson. Oh,
Brian saw your hunter pick on Twitter. Oh, the one that you showed me that you did?
Yeah, the one I just drew. Yeah, it was an old sketch that I had done, like 5 years ago. And in my sketchbook, and then we were watching Ninja Warrior tonight, so I just decided to pull that out and ink it.
Huck's house says good answer. Wait, I don't know what you answered.
The Spurgeon and Thomas Watson.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily planning on participating much, at least in Inktober. But figured while I'm sitting on the couch, I could just sketch that out. With all these drawings, unused drawings in my sketchbooks. So it's nice to put some ink to them. Like this one and this one, Lady Sin. Folly.
Oh yeah, we were listening to the wisdom from James today. And he was talking about Lady Folly. That's a good one, Paul. Putting that in there. C.H. Spurgeon was one classy-looking prince of preachers. That's funny. I still want to see your drawing of what was I laughing at? That was just such a funny picture in my head. With not straightening your hair or whatever.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm gonna die anyway.
He was talking about James.
That was awesome. Hello, Restoring Eden says, didn't you do Reformed Valentines one year? I was thinking about those today, and if I remember right, it was you who did them? Yes.
Well, I did.
You did?
I did a couple of them. just like John Calvin and
What did you say for
Augustine
that
of
one?
Hippo.
John Calvin was something.
Well, I saw it on another meme, so I just kind of took it. It said
And put a rough tune too.
I
I don't remember. So it was, yeah, Augustine was.
took the phrase and put it to a ref tune. I don't remember what it was.
Well, you could probably scroll through Facebook or something and
Yeah.
but those were pretty good. Curious, have you? Eric asks, have you done any drawings with George MacDonald?
I did one, but that was someone hired me to do that a while ago. Sorry. Just realized
yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention.
they couldn't see what I was doing.
Do you need to move the light too? Or no? Okay. I remember when you couldn't draw women.
And now I'm drawing a goblin woman. That's supposed to look weird.
Oh, did I? Pardon me if I'm repeating. Hello, Restoring Eden says those were amazing. Probably the Valentine's ones.
Oh, thank you.
That'll probably be reposted in February too.
I think they're on the store, like for like a print or something. And there's the Calvin one, pink, and he's on a t-shirt.
Like how you have two guys coming up over on this end in the front.
One more character here to finish up. Sharpen my pencil while I think about it.
You haven't been smelling your pencils lately.
Lost my sense of smell.
Hello, Restoring Eden says, how long have you been doing rough tunes?
Since 2017.
October 16th.
October 16th, Stephanie's birthday.
2017. Yes, sir.
So
Really, that's almost... You're going to have to do something special for the third birthday.
3 years.
Still thinking?
Yeah.
About the person? Is it something you could draw the horse up here, kind of finish some of that when you're thinking about that?
Oh, I have this person too to do.
You can dig it in.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Big open mouth.
So when you started Ref Tunes, you had been kind of mulling over the idea for quite some time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't,
No,
it kind of took a turn, too, like, you were thinking of doing comedic situations, right?
yeah, I was thinking more like satire type of things, but actually, once I found a bunch of quotes that were very illustratable, I guess you would say, that's when it really took a turn, and I really thought it would be a lot more helpful instead of doing satire to do the quotes.
Mm-hmm.
I still do some satire here and there. Very rarely, but still.
Sapphire Stones asks, have you ever thought about translating some of your tunes to different languages?
There are a few people that actually have volunteered to do that, and they do share them on their pages as translated into like Portuguese and Spanish. We did write a children's book, The Pilgrim's Progress, A Poetic Journey, based on John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, that is published by H&E Publishers, and we actually have a French translation of that coming out
In
soon.
October, yeah.
And also, yeah, Stephanie's got it right there.
So the book that we did, it's all in poetry. I don't know if you want to read a little bit, but there's just kind of a brief introduction to that. That's available at reftunes.com or H&E. Nope, that's not what it is. Hesed and Emmett, HESEDANDEMET.com. But we do have some things officially translated, but all of the things that are on Facebook as just regular Ref Tunes or whatever, those are
It's a lot easier to do something like that when you have a publisher to handle all of the details for like actually publishing books or having books printed that are in another language. So since RefTunes doesn't actually have a publisher for the book, it's just self-published, and all the tunes are just me drawing quotes. I don't really have that all thought out as far as translation goes.
Has it been doing this song over and over again?
I think so.
Okay, I guess it's time to shut off the music. Kim Kaufman says we are reading Spurgeon's Morning by Morning to start off our homeschool days.
Oh, cool.
The kids and I copy our favorite quotes in a journal. It's been really rich time for us. That is cool. That is very neat. I like his
morning
and evening. But I'm not familiar with the morning by morning.
So the kids have their music on when they're going to sleep. It's we just have a little iPod Touch that we attach to a sound system up there, and often the song will be on repeat. Won't realize until it's repeated like 20 times. So I think that's what happened just now. So she went to go turn that off. It's kind of loud too.
Yeah, that was really loud. And I turned it down, so I think they accidentally hit repeat or something. And turned it up in the meantime.
Oh, I just lost my pencil tip.
I thought your sharpener was better than that. Reuben.
I think let's try this again.
Have you read any Leo Tolstoy, the books he authored when he became a Christian?
I have not. Do you have a recommendation for what to read from him? Come on.
Ooh, that sound.
The Kingdom of God by Tolstoy. I'll have to see if I can find that. Oops. Oh, good grief.
Again?
Broke off again. Oh, well. I quit. Just kidding. I have another one. A smaller one.
Hawk's House says, do the two of you collaborate a lot creatively? I don't know if you'd call it collaboration. Well, we wrote the Pilgrim's Progress that we just showed. We wrote that.
Yeah, Stephanie
together.
helped with the writing. I do all of the artwork. She's more of a wordsmith than I am.
Well. No, I just tell Paul what I like and don't like. I think, I don't know. It's hard, I think, when you don't have people to kind of critique with you or for you. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're drawing on your own and you're kind of in the zone, do you feel like just having a second pair of eyes helpful?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want, like, it's tough because you do really good work that I feel like you have to have a really critical person to like really get it like really good instead of like, oh, that's really good, that's better than what I could do. I mean, because I only do stick people. So I feel like, and sometimes this is bad. Well, maybe it's all the time bad. You'd have to say that. I don't know. But I feel like a critical enough person to really help you get good stuff out there when it's not so good. I don't know, Paul, that's terrible.
Yeah, no, you help. You're good at looking at things objectively. Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty gracious. Sapphire says, never read Pilgrim's Progress, but almost every Christian tells me it's a must read. Was it edifying? Oh, was it edifying? It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is so good. Well, let's see. It's a little bit challenging to read if you get like the Old English, whatever. I wouldn't even say challenging. You can still follow along really well. But there are, I don't know if you'd call it a translated version or an abridged version, or I don't know what you would
modern
call it.
English versions.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That might be a more fluid read if you're not used to reading Old English or whatever. But it is very good. Just going through one man's life as a Christian, the trials that he faces, and I don't know. It is very, very good. Hawk's House says it's always good to have an in-house art director.
Right.
Well, there was a time. So, going back to college years. In college, you're with a ton of other artists. You get all the critique that probably more than you cared to have.
Like your own critique group and everything.
But then once it's gone. I mean, I remember there were a few years where you're just like, I need to show somebody this because I don't really know what's wrong with it, but you didn't really have. I know
something's wrong with it, but
you just need someone else to kind of look at it or whatever to help you.
Yeah. Think
it through, and there was just none of that. Moving back to Wisconsin, you didn't really have any art friends or whatever. I mean,
no.
You kind of created a small community through Facebook stuff, but it wasn't really until you probably...
Yeah, with all my old art major friends.
Mm-hmm. And even that, nobody really got on to say anything or do anything. But a lot of the art majors that you were with never really went into art. I mean, it would be maybe art teaching or whatever, but it wasn't like they were kind of freelancing. But once you found people you could follow on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, whatever, I think you learned a lot from just observing and doing things that way. It was just kind of like, I think after school you weren't really pointed in the right direction because they didn't really have a place for you. You didn't go to a school that taught illustration. You went to a school that taught how to teach drawing or how to become a graphic designer, and those are very different skill sets, very different.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even know what I wanted to do, so I probably shouldn't have even gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it was very beneficial for you, I think. I mean, you got your...
Well, yeah, the art classes helped tremendously in my... Yeah, I got my wife there.
We met in college. If that doesn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
But Hawk's House says, we've been reading the Helen Taylor version of Pilgrim's Progress to our kids. It's accessible for them, but still has all the good stuff. That's cool.
Never read that.
Cake Royce says, I love it.
Hey.
It looks so great. Great progress.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
How'd you enjoy the conference today? thought it was pretty good. Just got quiet.
Well, you weren't talking to me, were you?
No.
Okay. I wasn't going to answer. Well, I thought it was good, but I only listened to the first session so far. I'm looking forward to catching up when the kids are in bed.
Catching up on what?
The conference.
Oh, is it replaying?
No, just whenever.
When we can watch the actual replay.
She says it was great. My only wish is that it wasn't a weekend long so you could exegete the verses more.
Oh, yeah. The timing thing.
And did we listen in? Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, we did. But the second part, I had to leave, get some stuff done. I lost my train of thought. It's gone.
The second part was cutting in and out with the audio, with the stream was cutting in and out. It kept buffering, and then we'd only hear part of what he was saying, and so that was that. That kind of stunk, but so I just gave up on the live stream because
by the time it cut back,
partial thoughts. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How did he get here? I don't understand.
Okay, Grace, all the kids loved your ad too.
Oh, I didn't realize the ad was going to show over there. I thought that was only going to be on like the live stream part, but that's cool.
Hawk's House, great job. So fun to see this if I didn't say that already.
Ah, thanks.
And then Eric says, just listen to What's Wrong with You People. Such a lesson in itself and a portrait of his outcry. Your catch of these moments do resound our needs to hear. Thank you. Sproul really knows how to put you in your place.
Right.
And it is wonderful. It really is.
I'm serious. All right.
Almost
I think we're ready to start the inks. A different time.
This is the part that makes me nervous.
All right. Oh, I do need to fix that text up there. Maybe I'll do that next time.
You could probably do that now. And you'll just be ready. You won't have to find your pencil again.
Yeah.
Oh, that really does smudge. Is there something you can do to help you not smudge it so much?
No, it's the pencil.
Okay.
It's made for doing that, but I like it because it's really soft lead.
Number, letter, what kind?
It's just ebony, jet black, extra smooth. Prismacolor.
Okay, Croix, I seriously love the ogres.
Thank you. I love drawing these types of like creatures and stuff.
Oh, that's a bug.
think it was an eraser piece?
Eraser or part of the pencil that broke off. Oh, I almost got it in my fingernail.
Oh man, look at all that.
Woo!
Ah!
Oh wow.
I've been playing in the graphite.
or gargoyles, she asks.
Oh, just like.
Oh, so sorry. She had to quickly turn her audio down. Oops. Oh.
Stephanie, you're so loud.
Sorry. Well, I figure I'm the type of person that either has like super soft or like super loud. There's not much like middle ground with me. Would you say?
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh.
Stephanie doesn't like bugs. In case you didn't notice.
Did you see it? What was it?
So, I don't know, just a little beetle or something.
Oh. Did you kill it?
No, I just kind of swiped it over that way.
Are you kidding?
No.
You mean that way, meaning my way?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I was tired. Did you ever tell him of when you stepped on an M&M?
No. I don't know.
Do
you want to tell it?
No, you can tell it.
So we were getting ready to head out the door to go to church one Sunday morning, and I was looking for my winter hat. Couldn't find it. So I went downstairs.
No! The M&M in between your toes. But this one's fine.
That one.
This one's
This
fine.
is a different one.
Okay.
Went downstairs, found the hat laying on the floor. It was an unfinished basement. So I grabbed the hat. It was one of those hats with like the flappy wool ears that come down. So I grabbed it and I like put it on my head and like tried to get it tight. But I did it like super fast and I heard wee and I like threw the hat across the room and I screamed. And then out came this little shrew or something. I don't know what it was, but it came crawling out. And so I was like, oh no, you can't have this running around the basement. So I scooped it up again, paper bag, and then we drove down to the park and threw it out into the snow.
But the other time in the dark, you were walking around in the living room for something. I don't even know. It was
the basement.
No, you were. I thought you were in. Oh,
it was the basement. It was in the doorway.
Okay. Ugh.
And we had spilled some M&Ms, or I had spilled some M&Ms, or something down there, and I like felt something squishy between my toes, and I thought, oh great, I found one of the M&Ms that I didn't pick up earlier.
Oh.
And then I turned the light on, and it was this big centipede. It was like that big, but it was all squished in between my toes.
Oh. Oh.
So, have a good night. No, I'm just kidding.
Ugh. That was so nasty. Oh. So I wear my shoes in the house. Just about everywhere. Kim Kaufman says, yikes. Yeah, good times. I think you were saying yikes too.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
There. Got the text on. Kim says, so my oldest son found a woolly bear caterpillar one Sunday morning and then brought it to church in his pocket. Oh, man. I wouldn't be surprised if our girls with a toad.
Bailey or Kenna, yeah.
Put it in their pocket.
Donovan,
Church.
Donovan knows better. Well, the girls know better. But they do it anyway.
Well, I've got all the pencils done. Now I can move on to inks the next time I come on.
I take vengeance on millipedes, the ones that sting. I reached into my dish brush container. Oh, and it grabbed onto my hand with its stinger and would not let go. Ah! I didn't know that they stung. Oh.
Now you have something more to fear.
Well, do not fear, for I am.
I slammed my hand down to kill it and screamed like a little girl.
Jarrett says, looks great. Thanks for sharing the process.
Hey, thanks for joining. I'll ink this with this very pen right here next time I go live. So.
And it hurt worse than a yellow jacket. Oh
no!
Yes,
that would be bad.
And we know the pain of that. This year,
Yeah.
I think 4 of the 6 of us got stung. No, did you? You and I did?
I got stung by a honeybee.
Oh, you did.
Which wasn't bad.
Right.
It hurt for like 30 seconds and then
The
it was
others,
done.
The kids, though, got the yellow jacket.
Yeah, they got the yellow jackets.
It was done. Then it was Harper.
Yep.
And McKenna. I think Bailey and I.
Kenna got stung in the head and the hand
Oh.
in the same instance. It stung her on her head and then she tried to get it off and it stung her hand.
Yeah.
It was just as we were finishing up a hike in the woods.
At least we were finishing.
Yeah. So I carried her the rest of the way to the car. All right. Well, gotta go wash my hands after all this graphite. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live feed. Check out more tunes at reftunes.com. Also, this weekend, tomorrow I think is the end of the conference. Go to wisdomfromjames.com and check out the conference there. What else? Follow Reftunes on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Parler.
My dad was a mechanic. I just look at your hands and I think, oh, Dad, hi. But that's not right.
Have a good night.
Good night.